Let's move on. Taking it on to the Eagles. Eagles, baby. Shee. I don't know. The Eagles are kind of. I mean, I'm really curious to see what they're going to really do. I mean, I know that last year there was a big controversy with the head coaching position because of their mid-season or midlife crisis season, if you will, because they started really well, but then they started just falling off a cliff.
Yeah, they did.
And they didn't really get much better towards the end of the season. That cliff continually kept falling right into the playoffs.
It did.
I'm just, as of right now, it looks like that their under-over is, I can't even see. What is it?
10.5.
10.5. With their changes, are they going to win or be
What crucial changes?
Under-
What crucial changes have they made during the offseason?
The Eagles?
Yes.
So the biggest thing is they lost to Son Reddick, who actually went to the Jets, and we didn't even mention that addition. If he ends up playing with the Jets,
Right.
makes their defense even that much better.
That was like breaking news. Just like a couple
Yeah, they got
minutes ago.
Saquon Barkley obviously on offense, which I think is a better playmaker running back. But it's not like they've been hindered at the running game. So that was the biggest thing. I think last year just the Niners broke them, and then they just lost their play call and their mojo, the way they're doing.
Yep.
I mean, AJ Brown was going back and looking at the all-22 tape. I mean, he's open on so many plays, and Hurts isn't throwing the ball. They have AJ Brown running just straight routes instead of like actually play calling. So
I think you can tell that
I don't want
Jalen
the
Hurts
Eagles to
is
be
scared
better,
to throw
but
it, for sure.
But it's not hard to make them better. They have a dominant roster.
I agree. I mean, look, like you said, they obviously lost Hassan Reddick, but they also lost Jason Kelsey, right? He retired. They do have a new offensive coordinator with Keller Moore, which came from the Cowboys. And I mean, they did bring in Saquon Barkley. Defense is still mediocre at best. If to me, I don't think he got any better. But like you said, I think that the offense we'll see based on the play calling. But I think that this year, I think they're going to gel a little bit better. The tush push is still there. There's no ban on that. So I mean, I don't know what that's going to translate with Saquon, because I don't know if that's going to be very many touchdowns on his end. But at the end of the day, I still think that they can still execute a little bit better than what they did last year. I think that whole drought that they had last year is not going to happen again this year. I don't think that's what's happening.
No, it shouldn't. I mean, and then they drafted. I mean, their secondary is definitely their weak link last year. Both of their top two picks were cornerbacks. One is actually the top-rated cornerback in the draft, and the second player they drafted is my favorite cornerback in the draft, white kid out of Iowa. So they got. I mean, obviously they're rookies once again, but a lot of times cornerbacks can just start and play right away because it's shut down man.
For sure.
So they improved their secondary, which was their weakest link.
So, are they winning? Are you going under or over 10.5 wins?
Over 10.5 wins. Pull that schedule up one more time.
Yeah.
Marty.
Unfortunately, I don't want. I hate the Eagles being good, but I'm going over on that one as well.
You're gonna do the over.
They'll rebound.
Yeah, well, you know what? Just my initial mind want to say that they're going to go they're going to go over 10.5 wins. But if they start off the season how they ended it, I can see their season going down the toilet. And if their season goes down the toilet, I think they break this team up and try to whatever, get their stuff back together. I don't know. But I think they win against the Pack. Green Bay? I think they win at Green Bay.
That's in Brazil.
In Brazil, exactly.
So there's no home field advantage.
There's no home field advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they win. They beat Green Bay. Tampa, Cleveland, they lose. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got them winning 9 games. I'm going with the under.
I got the over.
I got the over. I got the over too.
I got them winning 9 games.
I don't win
Taking
11.
the under.
I think they win 12-5. I think they go 12-5. I think they're just going to be a solid team. It's going to be they're going to lead the NFC East here throughout the whole season.
12-6.
Sorry,
12-6.
it's 12-6.
17 games.
17 games, right?
Yeah. 17 games.
So 12-5. 17 games.
I think they start the season off.
My bad.
I think they start the season off how they finished it last year. They go down in a spiral, flush them down the toilet, 9 games. Do they make the playoffs this year? Nah, I think a surprise
You're
team come out.
tripping.
Nine
I
to
think
seven
You're
won't make it.
tripping. Are you kidding?
I am not mad. As a betting man, I'm gonna take the over, but I want what Debo's saying
mean,
to
for
happen.
sure.
I don't think they
Let them
make.
spiral out of
Bro,
control.
come down
I
to
think they
earth.
Let them spiral out of
I
control.
think they spiral. I think they spiral out of control.
What?
Yeah, they spiral out of control. They leave. They start off where they left off last year, and they don't even make the playoffs. Give me 9 wins for them.
You're tripping. 12-5. They're gonna just keep winning. They'll have a loss here and there, but I don't think they're gonna go through like a losing streak where they're just constantly declining. The only way that I feel like that's gonna happen is if like Jalen Hurts gets hurt and another wide receiver gets hurt.
I don't think it
or
takes
like,
Jalen Hurts to
and
get
they
hurt
gotta
for them
stay
to
healthy.
decline. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
it takes
for
Jalen
sure.
Hurts for them to.
For sure, and they got to stay
decline.
healthy too.
I mean,
Put them in a coffin.
There you go.
every team's got to stay healthy.
Let's say that does happen. Let's say they do go on a 4-game losing streak. Head coach out?
Hell yeah.
Because of the
They lose 4 in a row?
Because of the media pressure.
Hell yeah.
I don't think 4 in a row. I think 5 in a row.
Sirianni was
out.
almost out last year after
That's what I'm
that. Like
saying.
they
After
barely
a
brought
Super
him
Bowl, that's
back.
crazy,
That's what I
though.
said. They
That's
lose-
crazy.
They lose their 4th game. I think
Yeah,
But there's
culture
not like,
change.
That's crazy.
Time for a culture
That
change,
is
though.
insane.
yeah, for sure. They have to they're gonna have to rebuild.
he's on the hot seat already.
They
That's
don't make
crazy.
the
That
playoffs.
was crazy that he was on hot seat last year.
If they don't make the playoffs this year, they got to rebuild.
Think about it though. He's on the
Although-
hot seat. They had no injuries, and that was one of the most epic crash and burns you've
sure.
ever seen. That's
I
the
know.
only thing you can blame that on as a coach.
But all the Eagles players, like, they did investigate. They're like, they all backed this coach up.
Of
You know what I'm
course,
saying?
you're going to back your coach.
But I
For
mean,
sure,
you know what I'm
they're all
saying?
cool.
Who's throwing their coach under the bus? They're going to have a job again.
Right, really.
Man,
Right.
12-5.
And he took them to the Super Bowl and all that. Like
12-5.
Unfortunately.
Mark my words, 12-5.
Nah, 9 and 8.
Take the over. I'm taking the over.
9 and 8.
9-8.
9 and 8.